What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining me yet again for another video. On today's video, we are installing HIDs just for the heck of it. I just wanted to quote a comment that I got on one of my other videos from Berserk Fury 89. He says on my tire video, stickers all over the windows, an empty roof rack, big lip, wing, shaky rims, and now cheap tires. Man, I can't wait to see the 5-inch muffler delete, neon ground effects, HID bulbs and halogen deflectors, and a carbon fiber wrap. Well, I can tell you right now, I do have a carbon fiber wrap already on the car, and today we're installing HIDs, but not on halogens because I don't have halogens. I have my Winpower headlights, which are not halogens, and I can definitely tell you that I'm not doing a 5-inch muffler delete, and I am not doing neon ground effects. So sorry, buddy, you're not gonna get to see that, but you'll definitely get to see HIDs. So this company called NAO, right here, sent over some bulbs, some H7 bulbs that I can put on the low beams. I'm typically not a fan of HID bulbs for numerous reasons. One, because it blinds people, and I definitely don't like that. But since I switched out of the halogen lights, the original halogen lights, I think this will be okay because the light beam is not going to spread all over. It's going to be remain pretty, kind of steady and low, and I can kind of adjust that. So that's why I decided to actually slap these on, see what they look like. Right now I have those LEDs, and those are pretty bright already. I just wanted to check out and see what these look like. And since they sent it over for free for a nice review, thank you very much, Mabel at NAO. I just wanted to check them out. So let's go in the box and see what's in it. So when you receive the kit, you're going to get a instruction manual that's going to give you some information. They do say here, I think the most important part on this is the fact that they advise you not to use the OEM dust cap for this, because obviously the LED is going to require a little bit more heat venting, and the original one is not going to provide that for you. So it says here that the free warranty is voided if you do not use an aftermarket dust cap or cut your own dust cap to create a little bit more ventilation. So you'll get a box that looks like this. This is a H7 kit, an NAO LED headlight. It's made in China, but they do pretty much run most of their stuff through Amazon. Just gonna pop this open here and slide out these lights. Here's what you'll get. I put these rubber grommets on here because I thought I was gonna have to cut open the original dust cap on there, but I remembered that the wire doesn't need to come outside, so I'm actually going to take these off. You won't have these, you'll just have regular wires. You have your connections, and then you have your individual bulbs right over here. Obviously, make sure you don't touch any of that stuff on there. I'm going to actually leave this in here. They do look nice. They look like a very nice rigid construction. It's an aluminum feel, very well ventilated. You have your fans in the back, which is nice, so it keeps them nice and cool when you're running it. They do say that if you do not cut out the dust cap, you could potentially only give about 25% of the life that this is supposed to have. So let's head back over to the car and get these installed. As you guys know, the Maxton GTI is a pain in the butt to change bulbs on because the low beams you can't get to, especially with these headlights. So you actually need to pull the whole headlight out. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm not going to show you how to remove the bumper, but here goes the time lapse. Alright, now, so I took off the front bumper. I got to pull out the headlights so I can show you exactly how to install these. As if my headlights weren't bright enough for installing freaking HIDs. Pulling these off, I'm not going to pull the whole bumper off because I don't want to have to unplug the fog lights from down below, so I'll just leave it like this. That intercooler down there, though, that thing looks crazy. Everything looks alright. I gotta do a full detail on the engine bay, so if you guys want to see that, I have a method that I use and it doesn't take me a very long time. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down below. Let's pull one of these headlights out and get to changing out the bulbs. Here's something that's really cool I didn't realize until right now. There's actually a dust cap on this, which I can pop out, and I can slice this right here or it has a breather on it, so I can actually pop these little holes out. I'm not sure if you can even see that, but it has 4 little holes right there which allow it to breathe. That's actually a cool little feature by the Winpowers. On the Winpowers you have to unscrew the backing, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so now this should come off. And then in here you're gonna find your plug. You're gonna pull this out of here, and then you can slide your bulb out. Now I don't want to ruin this bulb. I'm gonna pull this one out, put this one in there without touching it, and then move that off to the side. Now this thing should slide in here pretty easily and clip them back in place. And then that should be nice and sturdy on there. And then you have the cable that's gonna plug into this right here, and then you just tuck that in there somewhere. Now this cover should fit right over this, but before we do that, we're gonna put the dust cap back on. But I need to slice off the backing on this so that way we can gain access to it. There you go, it's sliced off the backing, so now we have the holes that go straight through. We're gonna pop that back in here. There you go, we got the grommet back in its place. Now it's just a matter of putting this back on here and screwing these screws back on. All right, now, so to flash forward to the whole thing being complete. Honestly, guys, I didn't think I was gonna like this. When Mabel, said she was sending over HIDs, I was like, oh man, they're probably going to be those ugly, like blue ones, and I'm really not gonna like it. I'm pleasantly surprised. Check these out, guys. They are super white, and they are identical to the color for the fog lights. If you remember the old lights that I used to have, they were, I think these birds want to be in the video, man. They're so loud. They were like a bluish tint up top. It was they weren't LEDs. They were just like regular bulbs in a certain super white color is what they called it. But these look phenomenal. I like to see how they look at night, because obviously that's gonna matter a lot, and whether or not that dust cap is going to give me issues as far as like fogging up these lights, because I have seen some people with issues with the Winpowers being fogged up. But a big thank you to Mabel and her team over at NAO LED Headlight Corp, or I'm not sure if it's a corporation, industries, I'm not sure. But thank you very much for sending that over. If you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description for the part that I got in the mail from them. Obviously I didn't pay for this, but I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how it looks. Guys, the negativity does not faze me. It's comments like, the one I just mentioned in the front of the video, at the beginning of the video, that really kind of tell you that. I don't care much for the negative comments, and I'm going to do what I want with my YouTube channel, because that's just what I want to do. And if you don't like something I do, that's fine. That's fine. That's the uniqueness of being a car guy, is that you can do whatever you like and you can have your own unique spins. You guys take a look at things like judging in car shows. They look for uniqueness. They look for things that are different. What makes your car special, things like that. And it's like little touches that most won't do, or most are scared to do, that really put you up top, in regards to like standings. So thank you very much again to NAO LED Headlight for sending over the HID kit, the H7 HID kit. I really like it. I think it's discreet. It goes in, in a very nice location. Just make sure, obviously, guys, if you are installing these or if you decide to pick it up, I'm not getting anything out of this except for the LED headlight kit, which was very nice. And this YouTube channel has opened up so many opportunities for me in the, modding world. I've gotten to meet a lot of friends. I've gotten to meet a lot of companies, or get connected with a lot of companies that have helped me out a lot at the beginning stages. It's those companies that help you at the beginning that really matter towards the end. Just because we're growing, just because we're starting to build a nice community, a nice following, doesn't mean I'm going to forget about the old ones. So one of my first sponsors was DFG Tuning. I love their stuff. I still have it. It's still in my car and it looks great. It hasn't changed a bit from the day I installed it. Modded Heroes, thank you very much. You guys really hooked it up at the beginning. Last year you guys were one of the first ones to get me connected with DFG. And obviously my biggest sponsor, Unitronic, thank you very much for reposting my stuff and kind of shouting out the channel. I really appreciate that. And to you guys, the community, thank you very much again for liking and sharing and subscribing. And I am going to end the video with a favor. If you guys can please go down below to the OBD11 website. I'll link it down below. It's, I think, obd11.com. I submitted my video that I made on the OBD11 into a contest that ends on the 30th. So if you guys can help me out with voting, if we win that gift card, then we can buy something else to kind of help out the channel and do some more stuff, which is nice because that's really what I wanted to do with it. At first I was a little reluctant on sending that video over and actually entering the contest, but I said, hey, what the hell, it's gonna help me out as far as content creation, so why not do it? So thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for all of those who ordered stickers last week for the caffeine team. I'm going to put on some new stickers on there today because my old caffeine team sticker I used to have on the rack, and now I took the rack off and I'm probably selling it. I'm not going to go with the rack look. I know some of you guys are going to be very happy about that. Some of you guys are going to be pissed off, but that's okay because it's my car. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. Peace out.